Hello, Marissa. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hi,
Oh,
Kinga.
awesome. Okay, I can see you too. Good, good.
Great.
How are you, lovely, today?
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Nice to see you. It's been a while.
Same. Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
while. I know. I'm
Mm,
so
it has
glad
been
that
a
we
while.
connected. And Marissa, I invited Marissa to this talk today to share her experience with the program Attract Your Life Partner. And I know it's been a while, a little bit, so it's okay if you
Mm-hmm.
don't remember everything, but we
Mm-hmm.
want to share with people your experience, your personal experience with the program, after the program, and amazing changes that happened in your life. And I feel very
Absolutely.
honored, to witness your changes.
Mm.
Lovely. So before
Thank
we
you.
started, lovely. Before we started, let just introduce yourself. Where you live. What do you do? Just few literally words about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So, my name is Marissa. I'm 36 years old. I'm from Sydney and I've worked in marketing and advertising my whole life. And I, I guess I should share that I met Kinga, I think it's been 4 years ago, where we had our first meet at one of her workshops in the city. That was just a one-off community session, and our relationship kind of developed after that, having some one-on-one sessions, and of course doing the program with you. So we've known each other a while now.
That's right. Yes.
Mm.
It's been a really interesting journey for you, lovely, right?
It has. It has. It has been a journey, and we should probably make that clear. It is a journey and a
Yes.
process, and yeah, it's been amazing.
Okay, lovely. So tell me if you remember, of course,
Mm.
what was the reason for you? Because I remember that you reconnected with me and you wanted further help around relationship. And what was the reason for you that you decide to go ahead with the program Attract Your Life Partner?
Mm-hmm. So I think I reached a point because it was like the second time around, really. We kind of had a bit of a break and things were going well. And then kind of those,
Relationship, specify. It's about relationship. Yes.
yeah, yeah, it
Not
is
with
about
me. You didn't break up with me.
no, I'm not suggesting that. I'm saying that like you get comfortable with life after that point. And although the course is about finding your life partner, and yes, it is important, and yes, it's something that women want. It's something that I was looking after at the time. I think it was kind of like a crisis moment where I just wanted to do something. I knew that staying in that same place was not healthy, and I was trying psychology and I was trying to change my habits and trying to do different things, but nothing was really sticking
Mm.
with me. And I think that our work together, or the reason why I reached out to you initially, is that I was looking for an alternative um, way out kind of thing, or solution
Yeah.
to what I was going through. And yeah, the process kind of unfolded after that very, very smoothly and very quickly. I shouldn't say very smoothly and very quickly. It did eventually over time, because it's been probably a year since we started the program.
Mm.
And now I can say that it seems smooth and quick, but at the time there are a lot of realizations that we had together. And the program was essentially the stepping stone to to get out of that or to move forward from that
Yeah.
funk. So I was in a crisis. I was in a bad place in my relationship, in work, and it kind of bled into all different areas of my life. And it was a lot of criticism on myself. And yeah, I just felt like the program was appropriate at the time. It was about, finding a partner, but really I discovered a lot more in the program that helped me, that was
About yourself.
deeper than that. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So to
Um,
specify, you were in a
mhm.
relationship, yes? Because
Yes.
people that listening that they probably you were in a relationship and you felt it just didn't work the way you wanted. Yeah.
Yes. The
Yeah.
relationship was at a point of stagnation. It was, I had tried different things to work out what was going on. I felt like we were compatible in so many ways. So why wasn't it working out? Why was there a roadblock? Why wasn't he aligned to what I
Where do you
wanted,
want to
essentially?
be?
Exactly
Yes.
where I wanted to be. And yeah, it was just I felt like it was not going anywhere and I needed to do something about it, but I didn't have the courage. I didn't have the like assurance in myself to make that decision and
Mm-hmm.
to end the relationship because it wasn't what I wanted. But I didn't at the time actually realize that. It happened over time and over the program and beyond. Um, so yeah, it was definitely an important stepping stone for me to get to where I needed to be, really.
Yes, I remember you like when you were talking, just something clicking. It's like I remember when you said yes, like I'm joining the program, and
Yeah.
you were like super ready. And I think like the day or two later, it's like, oh, Kinga, I was really like trying like to go back to the doubts and like thinking whether uh, am I worthy of that and ready of that, something similar. And you read the description, it's for ambitious, rebellious people who are a bit
Mm.
of free spirit, but at the same time they have, ambition to achieve goals, get results, and live the way they want with that freedom. And you
Yeah.
said to me, it's like, this is exactly who I am, and like I need to
Yeah.
do that program. Do you remember that? And I
Yeah, I
felt like,
do.
yes,
Yeah.
this is exactly for you. And it's interesting, to like sometimes we have that fear before, yes, like joining, because the program is transformation, so I'm taking people on a journey, and I
Mm.
know it's a commitment, like it's an investment, it's time, energy, and so on.
Yeah.
And the
It is. It's
mind,
all of those things.
yes, and the mind's like, oh, like what will happen, is it worth it, is it yes. So let's
Yeah.
talk about that beliefs. uh, what really shifted during the program about, like, first is the fear, like, shall I do it? Yes. Is it going
Yeah.
to really work for me? Is it going to really transform me and
Yeah.
my life and make a big breakthrough in life? So please
Mm.
share with us, like, what was like such a big shift for you and breakthrough and that aha moments, because you had many, yes, and
Yes.
over time it was like hard, but then like better and higher and more. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I think I want to touch on first the fact that it is a investment in time in yourself. It is a financial investment in yourself. And it's from my own personal experience, you think, oh, I could be spending this elsewhere, or oh, it's find my soulmate workshop program, but I'm with my soulmate. So why would I be searching for my soulmate? And you have all these weird thoughts and questions. It's like, oh, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? My my recommendation to anyone who's considering the program is to just take that leap of faith, because it's one step forward and it just propels you in such a way that you're able to, there's no actual financial, in particular financial investment, that can ever repay that. It's a priceless experience. It's a priceless gift that you were able to give me personally, Kinga. And I really want to push that point because I think there are a lot of women out there who, and it's men too, but for women, because I'm a woman and my circle of friends, they've got children, they've got expenses, they've got other priorities that they just kind of keep rambling on about. And it's like, look, you are the priority. You need to invest in yourself. No one else is going to invest for you. You need to do it. And I really urge anyone who's going through any kind of, you know, tumultuous time or at a stagnation point in a relationship with the self, in a relationship with others. However, it's just like to do something makes change. Like it will impact you in such a way. So I really wanted to stress that point. And then for me
I have goosebumps
personally,
when you were saying that.
yeah,
Because I
I
feel
honestly,
that deeply. Like I was there as well years ago.
yeah,
It was a big thing. And once you made that
yeah,
step, you feel like, wow, completely new reality, different possibilities. Yes, instead of being
exactly,
stuck and the world is so small and you don't know where to move because first you don't get help, you don't get tools, you don't get like resources, you don't know what's available.
correct.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And other people be like, you can just go on YouTube and download this meditation and work with this person. And it's just a very different experience. It's like
Mhm.
this is a program designed specifically for you. And Kinga, you specifically tailor it to our individual level and what we need specifically. Everyone's going to have a different requirement or outcome at the end. But
Yes.
at this point in time, I just felt like that it was tailored just specifically for me. And at each point throughout the 6 weeks, there was just always some aha moment every week, every moment. And it was whether it was discovering my own needs and reminding myself of them, because I think that everyone knows what they want when they think about it, but actually writing it down, creating a vision board, doing different activities together through your program, be it meditation, be it you just getting upfront about the real stuff. Like, I remember you even saying to me, Marissa, stop the bullshit. Like, what is this? What are you trying to say? And, throughout that period, I was like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't the same the whole time
Mm.
because so much was happening. And I did go back into my shell. I went forward and then it kind of went back and you shook me out of it and you were able to help me to continue that progress and momentum. And I can't, yeah, I'm so grateful for it. But it's all encompassing, it is overwhelming, it is emotional, it's physical, it's all of the above. But I can tell you that 12 months later, um, I feel like a totally different person, and for the better, like exactly how you described it as a limiting, like Marissa's world was here and now it's limitless. Like
Exactly.
I,
It just
I can
expanded.
fly. Yeah, I suspend. I feel like everything is possible. Not nothing is possible. It's like, oh, this is hard. This is this. It's like everything is possible. Do you want to go traveling? Go, pick up your bags and go. I just spent 3 months doing what I wanted to do and what fed my soul. And I've come back and I feel rejuvenated. And when things flow, doors open easily. And with the course and other work that I was doing on myself as well, it's all plays a part, all plays a role.
Yeah.
But I think specifically with this course, Kinga, I was able to propel that forward. It's
Yeah.
having someone to help guide me and keep me on that path, which maybe I would have got there in 2, 3, 4, 5 years' time. Maybe not. But with you, I was able to get there in a timely way. I was able to recognize that growth through you and through reflection and having another independent person who wasn't my friend, my family, or someone else that I knew to tell me what I wanted to hear, you told me the reality. It was like having a mirror. Even though you didn't tell me, I realized myself, but it was like having a mirror up.
Yes, and good that you said, like, I didn't tell you, because I channel your truth and you were able to bring that truth on the table and feel that in you and say that on
Yes.
it. Yes, I remember like few
Yes.
breakthrough moments when it's like, this is who I really am. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
really feel empowered.
Yes. Yes, exactly. I can't thank you enough for what you've given me. I'm just feel like the rewards are now coming through very fluidly, very easily. I'm manifesting a life for myself that I never thought that I could have by considering all these different options. I've got lots of options. I'm not limited now. So I think that's really important.
Okay, so what would you like to share with the life that you're getting and those possibilities after the
Yeah.
transformation?
Yeah, I think that like it did take some time after the program to start to get things moving. Like it was like slow momentum, slow momentum. And then when I started to listen to my truth and follow through and actually believe in what I was saying,
You were
it
feeling.
happened a lot faster. Exactly, exactly. And so, um, yeah, I mean, it helped me with, not helped me, it just kind of propelled me forward to be able to organize my trip, my overseas trip, that I really wanted to do for a long time. And and I have met someone who, it's still very early stages, but it's someone who I didn't believe existed, essentially.
Mm.
I had,
Another
I,
goosebumps.
yeah, I didn't. I had idealized my previous relationship, um, which had a lot of good things, but also had a lot of parts of me that I suppressed
Mm.
to think that I was getting what I wanted. And when I did voice my needs, I gave my ex-partner the opportunity to step up and lift, and he didn't.
Yeah.
He he didn't, and it was disappointing. Like I was heartbroken. Like anyone else that has experienced heartbreak, it breaks you in two. Like I walked across a whole country when I walked the Camino to move forward. And you know what, Kinga? I still think about him. I still think about my ex, but I send him love and light, and he's a good man. He's just not the man for me. And the
Yes.
man that's come into my light now it's very new, and I'm open to whatever will be, but I'm so sure of myself. And I
Yes.
don't want to give away too much about the program because instinctively, it is initially I reached out to you about finding a soulmate. But really, it was a lot about understanding myself, loving myself, giving to myself. And
Becoming your
only
own
then,
soulmate.
exactly, exactly. And that was my biggest takeaway from the program and the experience, was that although I wanted to find someone and find my soulmate mate and live, and I do want those things, before I can do that is know what I want, speak my truth in a respectful way, in a loving way, but just be who I want to be without being the woman who he wants me to be. And the right person will love me as I am, not trying to pretend to be that person. And I found that. And I've met this man very recently who, sure, we're still getting to know each other, but I don't need to ask to be treated like a queen. He treats me like a queen.
Because
He
that's how you feel. Yes.
That's how I feel.
You
That's how I
own your
feel.
crown.
Yeah, exactly. And I think before this experience, Kinga, I didn't believe that I deserved that.
Mm,
And through the experience, I came to accept and realize that I do deserve that. And I
yes.
am a queen. And I did, ask my ex. I put everything, I gave us every opportunity of success. I said, babe, treat me like a queen. This is my ideal day. How do you feel about it? And he was just like, okay, well, that's what you want. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. But he wasn't able to meet me at my standards.
Yeah.
And I've met someone else now who is there without me saying it. He's like, Marissa, can I get you a coffee? Marissa, do you want dessert? I know you love dessert. And I've known him for such a short time. And I feel like that's like whatever happens, I know that I will get my coffee and I will have my dessert how I want it. I don't need to be, size. I don't need to count my calories if I don't want to. I don't need to, be perceived in a certain way, not have a drink, a, a beer if I want a beer. It's not ladylike. I've been told that in the past from my,
Mm.
being brought up in a very traditional home and all of these stereotypes. And so it's all of that bleeds into my relationship, your relationships, and then you kind of build that courage to say, no, this is who I am. Like it or lump it. Bye. If you don't like it, bye.
I love it so much. Yes, that's exactly. That's because that's what I teach mainly women, but men are coming to me as well. Yes,
Yeah,
majority are women. I think because we feel deeply like we deserve, and the suppression that comes from like
yes,
family, cultural, like years and years of that. Yes, but I'm glad that
exactly,
men are willing more and more to also do that work to feel the soulmate connection with themselves. But
exactly.
I always say that you are coming to my container, to my program, to
Correct.
say it's like it's my way or highway, and it's not about being mean or I'm better than anyone, but feeling truly it's like it's my way because I deserve it, because
Exactly.
I know what I want and I won't stop until I get it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's important to say that it's not about being rude or I'm better. No one's better than anyone.
Yeah,
Like it is what it is. It's just like it's not even about compromise. Like I've heard that word in social media about compromising.
I
It's not
hate that
about that.
word.
I know. It's not about that. It's about speaking your truth and having a respectful communication with your soulmate. And that's what it is. Like your soulmate is your teammate, is your friend. There are so many songs and experiences about, having that you compromise, you need to fight for it. You need to just be in flow and be respectful, and things will happen when they're meant to. So
And how do you feel with the flow right now, lovely, in your life?
I feel like it's happening very organically. Um, and like I've
Compared to
had my
what was
moment
before, yes, also.
compared to correct compared to what was before, yes, but I think it's more about King. I'm more in tune with myself, so
Mm.
I feel it. I feel that if I'm and no one's perfect. I'm not saying I've turned into this angel who walks on water and I'm not at fault. That's not what's happened. It's not.
Even
It's
I'm
it's
not like that, so don't worry.
yeah, exactly. But I'm more aware and I know that I'm getting to know my body more, my energy, who brings me energy, who doesn't. When I feel like I'm going backwards, I want to sit with that and understand why. So I'm able to move forward from it and not get stuck in it. There are all these techniques that you share that are used for a lifetime. They're
Mm.
applicable for anyone of any age. And, I've probably shared some of those techniques with other friends and family who, you know, are experiencing that, like without saying, hey, you've got to go and see a Kinga, which I would say if they needed it, but there's like the little techniques. Have you thought about your, your vision, or how do you feel? And someone's got to be ready for it. But yeah, they're just things that you learn that I'll continue to learn every day of my life into my 40s, 50s, 60s, however long I'm blessed on this earth. But yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, lovely. So tell me, like right now, maybe like more to people, why, but like truly, yes, it's not about like selling anything. It's like, why do you think it's such an important, thing to do the program, and who can benefit from that? Yeah.
If I could create this program for women in schools specifically, like to have these skills at a younger age, like I feel like there's amazing opportunities there. But honestly, I think the more that I grow and I develop and I see the world and different people of different demographics, and not just women, I'm talking about women, but I think there are men out there as well who, and actually men probably more so, suffer with self-esteem issues and would benefit more from the program. But women with the women community, it's becomes a bit more of a soul sisters vibe. And but I think that anyone who is experiencing any form of stagnation specifically, it's a really intense course to help with that. But even if you're not, and you're just looking for some self-development for yourself, and you think everything's great, you'll be surprised with how much you will learn and how much there is to gain from it, even if you think all is good. Like, yeah, everything's fine. But once you delve a bit deeper, lots of things unravel, and it doesn't matter at what part of the journey you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I mean, I look at some people that are older than me who are in desperate need of a session with you. And then I look at people in their 20s who are so wise and probably don't need a session with you. It just depends. It doesn't matter about your age. It depends about how you feel and what you want to achieve. And with a coach of any kind, but specifically with you in this program, you're able to just speed up on that journey and have that guidance to get you there sooner. I think that's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, and I also see through like you and others people, it's like that breakthrough, that it's like you can't stay in that stagnation. And I see like when people come to me, sometimes they stay in a stagnation not just for months but for years. And they got used to that stagnation. They got used to like they're trying to push something, but things are not changing. Yes, and with the program, it's like you have to like make that decision. Yes, and over the program it just become inevitable, like you can't deny it anymore. Yes, and it forces you, but in the best way, to really like change the way how you live, think and feel, and also like go for your dreams.
Yeah, exactly. It helps you redirect your focus on you, and that is the most important thing, right? So and I think everyone needs to learn more about that, because there's no lesson, there's no rule book. There's lots of books that talk about it, but not actually give you practical steps to get there. And that's what I think you do really well, Kinga. You're able to break it down for everyone at all different levels. But for me personally, you're able to, you understood where I was at and what I needed to move forward in the next phase.
I also want to add, Lovely, because you probably took it right now like so easily and you don't realize it, but because
Mm,
I know you, like, before and now, you are so
mm,
tuned into your own compass, your own heart and body and
mm.
your feelings. Like, you
Yeah,
didn't say that, but because everything before it was like intellectualized, yes, and that's
very
what people
much.
also are, yes, before the like initiative, like, yes, we listen podcasts, we do the meditation, but it's all like the heady, because the heart is
Exactly.
closed, no connection with feelings with the body. And you are like fully embody that, yes, you
Yeah,
fully embody that. And when you say, like, I'm tuned with myself and I listen, this is exactly, you become your own compass and you guide yourself. Yeah, you know
exactly.
that, okay, I'm doing this and going on a trip and and then meeting that person in the least expected moment, yes, because you
Exactly.
trust yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's spot on. And it's not a destination either. And I think some people might think, oh, you do the course and all of a sudden you're connected. It's
And you
not
just
that.
disappear, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's not that. It happens over time. And you just, if you keep practicing and keep working, and some people need 6 weeks, some people need 6 years. And I think your course allows someone to have that flexibility. Like, when I stopped seeing you for a while and then I realized, no, I need to see Kinga again. I was seeing you initially, it was quite regularly, like every couple of weeks for a whole
Yeah.
year. And then I stopped and then we did the program. So I think it's about just
Keeping
like not
momentum.
think yeah, keeping momentum, exactly. The program is one way, but you just need to follow what you need. And sometimes the program is enough, and sometimes it's not, and that's okay. But it's a work in progress, and you'll work through, and in time, you will see the differences. And having a coach and having someone there gives you that second perspective as well. Like I'm a totally different person, Kinga, from 4 years ago coming to you,
I
right?
know you are lovely. I know you are.
Yeah.
Like, I always saw the full you, like the truest version that
Mm,
you were hiding. Yes, that's why I
yeah.
confronted you to embrace that version and be full embodiment, like, yeah, like living
Yeah.
soul in a human body. Yes, that version.
Yes,
So
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
and I
Exactly.
call out on that. So I'm glad that you
Yeah.
like that you still, like, as you said, like, embracing that every day, and you cultivate
Mm,
yourself, your truest version, best version of yourself, because that's all about is, like, yes,
yeah.
the program is about attracting your life partner or soulmate, as we
Mm,
say, but it's
mm.
really the top, like, it's
Exactly.
like a cherry on the top of the
Exactly.
cake, and you are the cake, you are that damn amazing delicious cake, yes. And if you don't like the
Exactly.
cake, it's like, what's the point of having the cherry? It looks good, but it's just
Exactly.
like the cover, and you try it, and yeah, but when you this
Exactly.
delicious cake,
Mm,
everyone's
yep.
want to be that cherry on the top.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. 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 That's an amazing metaphor.
Okay, lovely. Thank you so much for the beautiful conversation, as always, with you. If you want to add something else at the end, go for it right now. Would you like to add something else, or?
Cool. No, I think I've captured everything, but I think my final statement, if I haven't got someone hooked in yet, is that I feel like I'm looking directly into camera because I feel like I lost that belief in magic. And when you lose that faith and you lose that little bit of magic, you lose that spark in your heart and your soul. And it it's not a way to live. If you want to live fully and live present and the best life that you can live, it's about believing in that magic. And I have found that magic, a little sprinkle of that magic anyway, for the time being, thanks to this program. So I urge you to at least have a consultation with Kinga if you're thinking about it. I'm so grateful. And yeah, that's my closing statement.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, lovely. Wish you all the best. I know
Thank you, my
like the
darling.
magic is unfolding for
Thank
you.
you.
Take care.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.